Hello friends, my name is Marina. I'm the person behind Everything Marina blog. Welcome! Today I'm going to show you what kind of ingredients I use to make macaron shells. I live in United States, state Connecticut, and I use ingredients whatever I can find in my local stores. If you're ready, let's get started. The first ingredient to make macaron shells, we need egg whites. I'm using large eggs, brown eggs. There's nothing special about them. You can buy in every grocery store. The only thing I would recommend to use brown eggs. The white has more liquid, and from my personal experience, when I use brown eggs, my macaron shells always full. I do not age egg whites. I only use room temperature egg whites. If I'm gonna be making macaron shells, I will take the whole container from the fridge and leave on a countertop for about an hour or so before I'm preparing and making everything ready for macaron shells. One more time, brown eggs, no aging, just regular brown eggs. Next ingredient to make macaron shells, we need powdered sugar and white granulated sugar. I find that using the same brand works much better to make macaron shells. Powdered sugar, the one I'm using, if you look at the ingredients, it says cane sugar and cornstarch. The only thing I would recommend you, if you're using white granulated sugar, and it doesn't matter which brand, I am always sifting sugar before using in my baking. Sometimes if I'm buying small bag or big bags, I'm always sifting sugar. You will be surprised how much you can find in the sugar after sifting. That's why I'm always recommending to sift before baking. And one more very important ingredient to make macaron shells, we need almond flour. This is flour I'm using. Whatever you can find in your grocery stores. This or this brand. I find this one works better because it's finely sifted. That's what it says on the package. This one, it's hit and miss. Sometimes it's very fine sifted and sometimes it's not. Well, whatever you can find. These are two brands that I'm using to make macaron shells. Another almond flour I would like you to show you is this one. And the package even says no sifting needed. That means you take from the package, you mix with powdered sugar, and it's ready to use. If you can find this one, it's available online. Very good flour. They also have hazelnut flour. It also says no sifting needed. Or pistachio flour. Again, no sifting needed. Really great flour to make macaron shells. On my blog you can find a recipe where I'm using hazelnut flour to make macaron shells. There is no food coloring added to this recipe, and macaron shells are beautiful, full, and very delicious. All these ingredients I'm using to make macaron shells. On my blog you can find many recipes for macaron shells and fillings. For macaron shells I use Antonio Bachur recipe, La Dourie, or Pierre Hermé. Classic recipes to make classic macaron shells. If you like this video, please send me likes, make a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm sharing a lot of recipes and helpful tips for macarons and other desserts. Thank you and happy baking! Remember, everyone can make macarons.